Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is GGF bringing you episode 2 of Let's Play Low Magic Age again. Hope you guys are doing well. We're just going to start the adventure mode. I have to set these options again. Hope you guys don't mind. Core. Maximum number. We're going to set this at 24. Everything else looks good. Options here. Everything's fine. We have a new seed. Okay. Looks good. And then here, let's see if it saved our options. No, it didn't. We put that on. Once I know these by heart, we'll be able to do this much quicker. +1 extra damage bonus per 5 levels. Yeah, we'll turn that on for favorite enemy. Graceful steps, so that's 3 of them. And I guess that's everything else is good to go. Alright, so we hit OK, and we get right to character creation. So let's hit new, make a custom character, our first character, and these should save between episodes. Like when I exit the game, our characters should save, I would think. I don't know, I didn't take names of these guys last time, but they probably are saved between adventures and stuff. So let's hit new and try to think of our main character. Let's see. I usually play some form of elf. Except for the difference in appearance and language, the racial traits of moon elves are exactly the same as those of high elves. And we'll get into their lore and stuff too. Aquatic elves are flexible but less thoughtful. These creatures always have swim speeds and thus can move in water without making swim checks. An aquatic creature can breathe underwater. It cannot also breathe air unless it has the amphibious special quality. Swim speed of 40 feet. Aquatic elves can survive out of the water for 1 hour per point of constitution. And aquatic elves can live on land normally. Favorite class fighter. Sea elves. Strength and dex for wood elf. Wild elf. Favorite class sorcerer. Grey elf, 2 dex, 2 intelligence. Grey elves place more emphasis on thinking than brute force. And everything's the same except for those ability scores. Let's see. Forest gnome. Sphere of Neblin, but that's +3. We can't even really look at that. Rock gnome. Not that many gnomes, so they get +2 con, -2 strength. Illusion resistance, +2 racial bonus on saving throws against illusions. No magic, +1 DC for all saving throws against illusion spells cast by gnomes. Hatred, +1 racial bonus on attack rolls against kobolds and goblinoids. Defensive training, +4 bonus dodge bonus to AC against monsters of the giant type. Keen senses, +2 racial bonus on listen. Checks, sharp-nosed, +2 racial bonus on craft alchemy. Checks. A gnome's sensitive nose allows him to monitor alchemical processes by smell. Weapon familiarity. Gnomes may treat gnome-hooked hammers as martial weapons rather than exotic. And we can get into more information as time goes on. Or once we choose, we'll get into some of this deeper lore. Could be catfolk. +4 dex, +2 charisma. Catfolk are graceful and agile. And the level adjustment is basically some races are more powerful than normal races. These races have a racial trait called level adjustment. When creating a powerful race character, add the level adjustment to the character level to get the effective character level, i.e. the character level plus level adjustment equals effective character level. When leveling up the character, use the effective character level to determine the experience points needed. Therefore, the character requires more XP to level up than a normal character. In other words, powerful race characters level up more slowly than normal characters. Powerful race characters still use the actual character level to determine other stats, such as hit points, skill points, gaining feats, etc. Generally speaking, a powerful race character cannot be added to an adventure party as an initial character. Only a high enough level adventure party can recruit powerful race characters. So actually, we can't even start as any of these guys, unfortunately. I think I said that twice, but Goblin and Kobold are about the only ones we could do. Plus, you know, some of these types here. But I might start off as half human elf. Might start off as a half human elf. Or half drow. Dark vision. Weapon proficiency with longsword, rapier, longbow, and shortbow. Half elf. A half human elf versus a half elf. I don't really understand the difference. This is half human. I don't know. Oh, are half elves raised by elves rather than by human society? So we want to be a half human elf. Raised by elven society. So probably want to be a half elf. Yeah, they get elven immunities, immunity to magic sleep effects, and +2 racial saving throw bonus against enchantment spells or effects. Elves have special resistance to enchantment spells or effects. Elven blood, for all effects related to race, a half elf is considered an elf. Half elves, for example, are just as vulnerable to special effects that affect elves as their elf ancestors are, and they can use magic items that are only usable by elves. Keen senses, +1 racial bonus on search, spot, and listen checks. A half elf does not have the elf's ability to notice secret doors simply by passing near them. Oh. Half elves have keen senses, but not as keen as those of an elf. Integrated, +2 racial bonus on diplomacy and gather information checks. Half elves get along naturally with all people. Half elves are not truly an elf subrace. They are often mistaken for elves. Half elves usually inherit a good blend of their parents' physical characteristics. So a half aquatic elf has greenish skin, a half drow has dusky skin and light hair, and so on. And we can get into some of this. Not this episode, though. I think we'll look at that in future. Often caught between the worlds of their progenitor races, half-elves are a race of both grace and contradiction. Their dual heritage and natural gifts often create brilliant diplomats and peacemakers, but half-elves are often susceptible to an intense and even melancholic isolation, realizing that they're never truly part of elven or human society. And this one, the weapon proficiencies, longsword, rapier, longbow, and shortbow. Living among people who esteem the arts of swordplay and archery, almost all half-human elves are familiar with these weapons. Integrated, no racial bonus on diplomacy and gather information checks. Unlike other half-elves, half-human elves have no particular affinity. Would be nice if they had keen senses better to detect secret doors, though. Maybe we'll go with Grey Elf. I have to look at the classes, too, to see what kind of classes. I'm thinking we're going to be a Ranger. Half-Drow has all the traits of the major race with the following exceptions. Senses dark vision. This trait replaces the half-elves' low light vision. Half-Drows inherited the dark vision ability of Drows, though with half the range. Unfortunately, these descendants did not gain other Drow traits. Half-Drows are not very different from other half-elves. Half-Drows usually have dusky skin and light hair, as well as human pupil color. They have 60 feet of dark vision, but do not gain other Drow traits. I think we'll be that. And what are some optional house rules? Huh. Characters with dark vision can see in the dark. Dark vision is black and white only, but it is otherwise like normal sight. The presence of light does not spoil dark vision. Languages, common and elven. Bonus languages, any other than secret languages such as druidic. Half-elves have all the versatility and broad, if shallow, experience that humans have. Half-elves speak the languages they are born to, common and elven. Half-elves are slightly clumsy with the intricate elven language, though only elves notice, and even so, half-elves do better than non-elves. I don't see any names, though. Favored class, any. Half-elves are incredibly adaptable, capable of adjusting their mindsets and talents to any class. Let's see. Base land speed is 30 feet, 6 squares. As medium creatures, no special bonuses or penalties due to their size. I think we'll be half-drow. So say this is going to be our main character. Okay, and we get to choose the core classes here. Love the little artwork up there. Very cool. And it's going to be a half-drow ranger. There's prestige classes. Dwarven Defender, Eldritch Knight, Arcane Archer, Duelist, Dragon Disciple, Assassin, Arcane Trickster, Mystic Theurge, Blade Master, and Elemental Lord. We're going to be a ranger. D8 hit dice, any alignment, a cunning skilled warrior of the wilderness. Base attack bonus is good. We don't have to go through the whole thing there. Good saves are fortitude and reflex. Key abilities, dexterity, wisdom, and strength. Class skills, climb, swim, jump, use rope, hide, move silently, ride, search, spot, listen, heal, survival, handle animal, concentration, knowledge, dungeoneering, knowledge geography, knowledge nature, craft, and profession. I don't know how many of these are actually active in the game. Skill points per level, 6 plus intelligence modifier times 4 at first level. So we don't want to dump intelligence because we need it for skill points. Weapon proficiency, simple and martial weapons. Armor proficiency, light armor, light and heavy shields. Bonus feat, gains an extra feat at first level and every 3 levels thereafter. Level 1, level 3, level 6. Similar after 20th level. House rules. Add bonus feats before level 20 to make up for current lack of class features. These bonus feats are in addition to the feat that any first level character gets. The bonus feat granted to a human character and a character or any class gets from advancing levels. I wonder if I could turn that on for bonus feats. Current lack of class features. Spells, beginning at 4th level, rangers can cast a small number of divine spells with wisdom. Available spells will be learned automatically when they level up. A ranger must choose and prepare her spells in advance. To prepare or cast a spell, a ranger must have a wisdom score equal to at least 10 plus the spell level. The spell DC equals 10 plus the spell level plus wisdom bonus. A ranger can cast only a certain number of spells each spell level per day. In addition, she receives bonus spells per day if she has a high wisdom score. Through 3rd level, ranger has no caster level. At 4th level and higher, her caster level is 1/2 her ranger level. Spell list. Ring 1 spells, ring 2, ring 3, ring 4. Oh. So some good ones. Cure wounds, delay poison, resist energy, summon nature's ally 1, summon nature's ally 2, protection from energy, owl's wisdom, bear's endurance, cat's grace, neutralize poison, remove disease, summon nature's ally 3, summon nature's ally 4, and freedom of movement. And then auto gained abilities. Favorite enemy 1. And we have +1 extra damage bonus per 5 levels. Track. To find tracks or follow them for 1 mile requires a successful survival check. It has no practical use, so we're not going to go after it. We're not going to read about it. Yeah, no practical use at present. They get a combat style at level 2. Endurance has no practical use. Animal companion at level 4. Favorite enemy 2 at level 5. So, let's see. A ranger can use a variety of weapons and is quite capable in combat. His skills allow him to survive in the wilderness, to find his prey, and to avoid detection. He also has special knowledge about certain types of creatures, which makes it easier for him to find and defeat such foes. Finally, an experienced ranger has such a tie to nature that he can actually draw upon natural power to cast divine spells, much as a druid does. I'm wondering about these extra feats, though. If maybe we go previous. I don't know. Next, Half-Drow Ranger. Let's just hit next. Okay, choose a new favorite enemy. How about maybe aberrations? Outsider evil. Magical bees, vermin. Ooze. Undead. Construct. Humanoid orc or goblinoid. Let's go with monstrous humanoid. Alright, so create a character. Preset abilities, powerful, balanced, more different ability score rolls. Reset. So this is the base kind of roll, but then we don't get any intelligence for skill points. I'm not too concerned about wisdom or con, actually. Charisma's not very good. That's purely for role playing. There's no reason to have a charisma score for a ranger, I don't think. Measures the character's force of personality, persuasiveness, personal magnetism, ability to lead, and physical attractiveness. This ability represents actual strength of personality, not merely how one is perceived by others in a social setting. Charisma is most important for paladins, sorcerers, and bards. It's also important for clerics since it affects their ability to turn undead. Every creature has a charisma score. You apply your character's charisma modifier to bluff, diplomacy, disguise, gather information, handle animal, intimidate, perform, and use magic device checks. These are the skills that have the charisma as their key ability. Checks that represent attempts to influence others. Turning checks for clerics and paladins. Attempting to turn zombies, vampires, or other undead. Sorcerers and bards get bonus level spells based on their charisma scores. The minimum charisma score needed to cast a sorcerer or bard spell is 10 plus the spell's level. I don't even mind turning wisdom down a bit more to get another point of dexterity, maybe. I mean, I don't even think persuasion is in the game, so we'll adjust this if need be, but I think we're gonna roll with that. Okay, languages. I don't think these matter much either. Sylvan, Draconic, Common, Elven. Undercommon, Null, Halfling, Sylvan, and Draconic is fine. Okay, skills that actually play a role in the game. This ability is currently only for businesses. I don't know what that means. A lot of them are only for businesses. I mean, there's all these skills they plan on adding that just aren't in right now. It says they're currently only for businesses. I don't know what that means, but I guess we'll learn from the tutorial. Anyway, climb, only for business, only for business, only for business. Use rope, only for business. Is any of this stuff actually used? Open lock seems to be used, right? We have 32 skill points. You can pick padlocks, finesse combination locks, and solve puzzle locks. Ride. No other skills here in dexterity are usable. Let's look at intelligence. Disabled device. None of this is available. You can use this skill to find hidden treasure and traps. Search. Yeah, let's get 4 points in search. Spot. Use only for businesses. You can use this skill to detect hidden monsters in dungeon. Listen. Heal. Only available in combat. Use this skill to help others recover faster from wounds, bleeding, or poisoning. First aid. Make a DC 15 heal check. If you succeed, the target restores 1/4 of max HP. If you exceed the DC by 5 or more, add your wisdom bonus to that amount. A creature can only benefit from this ability once per battle. Treat bleeding. Made a DC 15 heal check. If you succeed, bleeding effects will be removed from the target. Treat poison. Same idea. And use the skill to keep a badly wounded friend from dying, to help others recover faster from wounds, to keep your friend from succumbing to a wyvern sting, or to treat disease. And it's a wisdom roll. I don't think any of this other stuff is used. So let's see what else. Only for businesses, only available in combat. Successful sense motive checks lets you avoid being bluffed. See the bluff skill. Bluff, only available in combat. You can use bluff to mislead an opponent in melee combat so that it can't dodge your next attack effectively. This kind of action is called a feint. Make a bluff check opposed by your target's sense motive check. If you win, the target is denied its dex bonus to AC, if any, for the next melee attack you make against it. The attack must be made on or before your next turn. Intimidate, only available in combat. You can use this skill to weaken an opponent's resolve in combat. Make an intimidate check opposed by the target's level check. 1d20 plus character level plus wisdom bonus plus modifiers on saves against fear. If you win, the target becomes shaken for 1 round. This duration increases by 1 round for every 5 by which you beat the target's check. A shaken character takes a -2 penalty on attack rolls and saving throws. You can intimidate only an opponent that is within 6 squares and can see and hear you. Using intimidate on the same creature only extends the duration. It does not create a stronger fear condition. Use this skill to get a bully to back down, to frighten an opponent, or to make a prisoner give you the information you want. Yeah, not quite. Use magic device, handle animal, only for businesses. So bluff is a thing, feint, intimidate, diplomacy is only useful for businesses. Sense motive, survival for businesses, heal. Let's get 4 points in heal, I guess. Listen, detect hidden monsters. We'll get a 2 in listen. Nothing here. It says only useful for businesses. I don't know what that... Everything's useful for businesses. I don't get that. But anyway, concentration check. Whenever you provoke an attack of opportunity while casting a spell or using the heal skill, if the concentration check succeeds, the action continues as normal. If it fails, the action automatically fails and is wasted. Speak language, only available for businesses. Concentration, let's maybe get 2 points of that. Knowledge. None of this stuff matters at all for the game, it looks like. Perform. I guess perform is in. Because it doesn't say only for businesses. It looks like it's actually in the game, but key ability is charisma, rogue, monk, bard, duelist. So I don't know why we get all those skill points, because there's really nothing that's actually useful. Unless maybe those only for businesses. We get into that a bit. Let's just build as if we were going for businesses. I don't know. Climb, swim, jump. Let's put a point into tumble. Point into escape artist. Use a skill to slip out of bonds or manacles, wriggle through tight spaces, or escape the grip of a monster that grapples you. I don't know. We'll look into this more as we go. Sleight of hand. Hide, move silently, ride, open lock. Appraise, only for businesses. Use the skill to tell an antique from old junk. We'll get 2 points in that. And we'll, we stand to revise this as necessary. Spot. Listen, let's get 2 more points in listen. Sense motive, let's get 1 point in that. And 1 point in bluff. So if we go next, we get 2 feats. Spell focus, no. Spell feats, weapon training, 2-bladed sword, Dwarven Erg Rush, weapon focus, +1 with all proficient weapons, shield and armor training, medium armor proficiency, combat combat expertise. You can take a penalty on your attack roll, add the same number as a dodge bonus to your armor class. Zen Martial, using your wisdom modifier instead of your strength modifier on attack rolls. Weapon finesse. Using a light weapon, rapier, whip, or spike chain made for a creature of your size category, you can use your dex modifier instead of strength on attack rolls. 2-weapon fighting. Ranged combat training. Zen archery, combat maneuvers. Skill specializations, which we don't need any of those. Professions. I don't know if any of this stuff is in the game. Craft. Maybe it is. Would be cool as heck. So let's see. I picture this like weapon finesse using dexterity, and then like maybe medium armor proficiency, or because I want to be melee with him. Draw or swap weapons as a free action instead of a move action. Maybe we'll make him like does not provoke attacks of opportunity. Make him like a part ranged and then part melee. Let's see what that looks like. Next, chaotic good. Avatar, change avatar and associated portrait. Oh boy. We've got a lot here, folks. All local mod workshop default. Drow. Maybe like, yeah, I guess they picked one for me. Or maybe that right there. Chaotic good, character name, Alton. I mean, this is going to be Elzarion, but there's some research I want to do before we might recreate this character next time. Attack +4 with rapier. 1d6 +1. Yeah, I might turn strength down a bit more to get a higher score somewhere else. If we go back, powerful, 18, plus 32. For some reason we can't raise dexterity. Oh, it takes 3 points to raise it from here. Maybe something like that. We should get better store prices with charisma too, I would think. Honestly, we should turn that down a little bit. Turn down Con 1, put 1 in Dex. Languages, Dwarven and Draconic. Go Sylvan and Draconic. This again, 32 points. I have to look into what it means for businesses, but basically we went through Elzarion. I'm going to make them for real next time once we figure out what businesses are for. So I'll look into that, and then, then we'll make them for real, or I'll just make them off camera and work on the next character. So gonna wrap it up here, as we don't want to make them without the information about the businesses, and the skills and stuff. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed making Elzarion. Our main character is going to be a half-drow ranger. Should be a lot of fun. And then we'll make the rest of our party 4 or 6 characters, as it may be. And I hope you'll join me for that. And I also hope you enjoyed and would like to see more. If so, please like, comment, subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you want to go above and beyond the Call of Duty, you can become a member here on YouTube or on patreon.com/fluent. Feel free to check that out if interested. And that's about it, guys. So lastly, just hope you'll tune in next time as we continue checking out what's going to be a very fascinating game. It's been so updated since I last played and since my previous Let's Try was on the channel. So it's going to be way different, way cooler, and a lot of fun. So until next time, guys, be well, live well, stay well, and much love, peace, and joy. Don't go anywhere. Much more fun to be had with Low Magic Age. Ciao for now.